question in the chat. So how it works is people just beam in, they support the platform and beam in their questions.
Okay,
And
cool.
so feel free to answer it if you like. Don't like. Totally up. I didn't talk to you before the show. Fred, can you ask him if he believes the American people are sovereign and are the courts under maritime law?
All I know is I dealt with a sovereign citizen. I'm still new to both of those areas, but I can say that I respect it. From what I do know about it. I even had this one guy. You got to refer to all caps in the names, and you got to they feel as though they're entitled to the government funds and the banking and all that stuff. I stay away from that type of stuff. It's just like it's super political. I don't know. I don't know too much about it, so I can't even indulge into the specifics of it.
Now you've graduated from college. How's mom doing at this point?
She's all right, man. That is the light of my life right there. That's my baby, man. She's the my biggest support system. There is my son thinks that's his mom. So she supports me. I love her. She scared me. Recently had a stroke. I'm trying to get her to stop smoking and stuff. So but she's definitely the strongest woman that I know with the biggest heart in the world. She'd give you her last dollar. If she had to.
How many siblings you have?
I'm my mom's only child.
Wow.
Yeah. See, on my dad's side, I got 3 sisters. My stepdad's side, I got 3 brothers and a sister, but I claim them as my, the brother on my stepdad's side. Man, we closer than anybody could be.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How? What was your plans when you graduated from college?
Man, I didn't know what to do because, I had that little situation up there, and then after it was done, they held my degree for a year from the school because I didn't talk to the school about anything because I was trying to protect other people, and I didn't say anything. So I ended up working at a casino as a blackjack dealer, which ain't a bad. That's not a bad gig, man. Straight out of high school, for real. You making like $30 an hour, $25 an hour doing that. But yeah, my plans were just I ended up in the social field, and when I was in school, we used to make fun, like engineering and economics and all. We used to make fun of people would go to school for English or something like that. We used to call them coloring book majors. That's what we used to call them. So the science guy used to be like, "Oh, you here? Oh, what you do for? Oh, you color." So we used to tell them, "Oh, you got to have a real big heart." But I ended up in social work, and I loved it. Like even now, I do this job, but I'm a family resource specialist, for a company called Justice Works, and we work with juvenile probation. We work with children and youth. We do short-term interventions to prevent placements, violation initiative to stop, kids from violating on juvenile parole. And we also do wide try where we take kids to school. So that giving back stuff. I worked at the welfare office. I did that. And then I was a refugee caseworker. And then I worked at Schaffner Youth Center as a counselor to juvenile delinquents. And I'm all about touching that one kid, man,
Wow, that one kid.
I love it. I love it. Like if I talk to 1 million, if I touch that one, I'm gonna feel accomplished because can't save everybody. Just like today, man, I was standing out in the cold with these two young bucks, and what was 5 of them, but the 2 older ones, man, I stood out in the cold for about an hour talking to them. One got shot coming in, the other one shot his friend. So I'm just like, yo, what are y'all doing? And they was trying to, I'm trying to get them to get right. And then the other one, he ain't been home in like 3 weeks, and he about 12 years old. I told him next time I catch him, I'm gonna do something to him to take him out, scare him from coming over. But I know his mom and stuff like that. That old school stuff, man. That it takes a village, and I wish I was back then. Go ahead, give me a beat and take me to my mom's house to get another one because some of them they need that type of stuff.
Oh man, your energy it radiates through this screen. You gonna be a special dude, man.
I appreciate that.
No, I'm being dead ass. Like I've interviewed everybody you could think of. Your energy, man, whatever you want to be it.
I'm
dead ass. I'm being dead. You can be whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
You project well off my screen, man, and
Appreciate it.
it's definitely refreshing. You when did you get the urge to become a judge or run? Excuse me, run for a judge.
So I was sitting in this Schaffner Youth Center, and this lady, her name Marva Brown, she came to me and she said, "You should run for district judge." I'm like, "Don't you need a law degree?" She said, "No." I said, "What?" She said, "You can get certified, or you can have a law degree." So when I look into certification, so the certification is the way it's made. It's like a lot of people can't do that. You have to be there for an entire month. The way it's structured is it's everywhere. And only 3% of people pass it the first time they take it. Right? So I'm just like, okay, all right, I'm gonna think about it. So where I was registered to vote at, it was this guy, the office that I'm in now, he was there for 36 years. So I thought he was still running. I looked in the paper, I seen he wasn't running no more. I said, oh. So I seen who was running. I said, you know what? I told my supervisor on Friday, I said, I might quit my job Monday. They thought I was playing. I came in Monday, slid that paper across, quit. Because I was working for the state, you can't hold a civil service position and run a campaign. So I quit. On that Friday, I went home, talked to my mom, my dad. They said, boy, you making good money. You better not leave that job. What are you talking about? I said, my mom, she was like, Hanif, you better not leave that job, right? I talked to my friends, talked to my homegirl. She said, yo, you should do this. Like, I said, these people can't beat me. I know this girl, she was on city council. She had every endorsement you could think of, every connection you could think of. But I knew her as a person because I went to high school with her. I said, she can't beat me. I said, I know she's afraid to talk to people, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. And then the other two, they was this. I said, I ain't got to worry about them. But her campaign manager was dope. He's now the Secretary of Pardons. That dude got a story. He was in jail upstate with 2 gun charges and drugs, and now he done got himself pardoned, got a gun license, and the Secretary of Pardons. He's the dopest man I know a lot. Wow. But back to the story. So when I ran, my mom, she came right back around. So what I need to do? She was my finance person. She done got so close with the dude downtown with all the stuff, figuring everything out, man. She ran everything tight. That was one of the roughest things I ever did. You know what I mean? Then at the end, I was outside on Saturdays, I'd be outside from like 9 in the morning, about 4 in the morning, hanging out stuff, hand delivering letters, over 2,000 of them. I just, I was on job sites where people ain't speak no English, working for $40 at the end of the day. I just bought a Jag a couple months before that I had. And I told her that, I said, this is a sign from God. Everything was paid off. I had gap insurance. I ain't had no Jag no more. I said, I'm one of them dudes, man. If I get a house or a car, you ain't taking that from me, man. That's mine. You feel me? So I'm going to get it. And I just had a baby, and I had another one on the way. So that was some challenging time. And when I found out I run, some dirt flew up and got in my eye, and some water came out. You know what I'm saying? When I was holding my mom, you know what I'm saying? But that feeling was, it was like, it's crazy. Because then when I got sworn in, right, I got sworn in, like around here, the news, they didn't care about none of that, right? Because I ain't kill nobody. I feel like, they didn't care about that. So I walk across the street and, they see this young dude in this black robe. And I swear the mayor and the entire city council, the city treasurer, and the newspaper, everybody looking at me like, who is this dude? And I swore them in. So, that was another one. I'm like, who are you? I'm like, I'm Judge Johnson. Well, when did that happen? About 3 minutes ago across the street. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
And then, in that time, I know this is a boxing show, I was putting in some work a little bit,
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you box a little bit too?
Yeah. I got the little trophy up there. I won the semifinals and stuff like that, but I never made it past the first round. TKO on everybody the first 3 fights. But other time the dude was running, so I didn't trust my stamina. I was still new to it, so he outpointed me because he was running. But
someone has a question in the chat, dog. Someone has a question. Sierra says, Fred, could you ask Judge Johnson? Isn't that a beautiful thing, Judge Johnson, man, on what his future plans are? Does he plan on moving up the judicial ladder or moving into politics?
I gotta see how I want to answer because you can't know. You can't see in politics. You can't let nobody know what you're doing
Yeah.
in the future. But I feel as though the level that I'm at right now, I do not plan on staying here. I can't. I feel like the impact that I can make at a higher level is just going to be phenomenal. Like I have to.
Mhm.
And then when I look at other people, they have their own practice as
Mhm.
well as then they further up. Like the one judge, she went from my level and she skipped the next level and just went to the superior court. So I always think of things like that, or even becoming like in Philly, Larry Crass,
Mhm.
progressive district attorney maybe one day. Who knows?
Yeah.
They make a huge impact, and
You,
I
you,
definitely don't think
yeah.
I'm yeah
Ooh.
yeah
Yeah.
I definitely don't think that I'm done because even the things that I see now, I
Uh-huh.
can't say anything. Like I'm in the middle and like on the inside, I'm just like screaming. But
Uh-huh.
I'm one of those follow the rules, follow the guidelines type of guy, and I've learned you don't stray outside of them or you end up in a bad spot. So oh my God, the things that I see, I'm just like wow, or
Mhm.
like how is this even happening? So I'm not done. I can't be done. Even like I forget that I'm young sometimes. I feel like I'm not doing enough,
Right.
and I'm like, man, I'm running out of time. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then the older people tell me, man, you ain't running out of time. Knock it off. I said, but I just got so much. I, I'm trying to be like Thurgood one day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine being appointed by the president. Imagine.